young Hesh boy in the fucking Team Pride hoodie.
Let's go.
I packaged that hoodie.
All right, here's how we're gonna, before we, officially start. Hesh boy, I want you to come over by this table and give 2 thumbs up to the camera. These people need to see you.
And a clap, because you can link audio.
Yeah.
Yeah, there he is.
He gives himself a little clap. Gas was talking about like a clap to link the sync the audio together.
Take one.
Oh, we did. Oh. That's how if you have multiple angles, dude, that's the only way to sync it up.
That's the only clap you ever want.
Yeah.
Are we linked up? Are we good in the frame and all that? All right.
How fat do I look?
I think the camera adds a little weight.
I'm just fucking fat. I'm just fucking a big guy.
It definitely does add a little bit of weight, though, because, Dylan, you're not fat at all. But the white sweater in the last episode actually made you look a little thick.
But I think that was because the leather strap.
It was like a Christmas sweater.
That's what it was.
It was fluffy.
It was like a Christmas sweater, kind of.
Yeah, but whatever. Fuck you.
No, it's
call me fat, bitch.
I actually literally said that you're not. You're a freaking... You have the body of a male goddess.
Well, in my prime. What are you doing later?
Yeah,
what are you doing?
Close over here.
No homo, but I did see a photo of fucking Dylan with his shirt off back in his prime. And I was like, fuck. I wish I could look like that.
Why do you think I have such a high Snapchat score?
Yeah, true.
Why do you think it's dropped in the last 9 months?
Just sending straight body pics all the time.
Fucking A. Like
steel.
Solid workout. Got nice pump. Fucking.
So wait, do you send chicks your old body photos since you were popping back then?
Well, I mean, all I'm saying is if somebody were to ask me what my body looks like, I'm sending the fucking good one, the fire one.
Yeah, for sure.
And then they can fucking, see this fucking jelly roll coming through.
I was gonna say, just because the current body pic compared to the last one is, I mean, no offense, but
literally, no. I would just hypothetically, I would just say, do you want me right now or me in my prime?
Right. But that's where,
because I'll get back to my prime one day.
Yeah.
One day.
I mean,
it ain't today.
I swear every time we start is just some weird way of talking shit.
Some random conversation.
Dylan. Yeah. I'm not real good at respecting these type of rules lately. I mean,
well, you know what? You can go fuck yourself.
A lot of rules I'm really good at respecting, but keeping my mouth shut apparently isn't one of them.
Yeah, you're very fucking outspoken. You don't like one of my friends and you have no problem telling them.
I probably don't like a handful of your friends, and I'll tell.
Well, maybe I don't fucking like your friends. Okay?
No, I don't.
Maybe I don't like your fucking dog. I'm just kidding.
My dog's a little bit of a pain in the ass right now.
I do love the dog though.
But I mean, shit, we're alive, boys. We almost forgot the red lights on.
Honestly, we lost track there.
I almost forgot a little bit. But we got fucking Gas Productions in the house tonight. Thanks, Gas, for coming on.
No problem, dog.
Gasoline, that 93 octane, boy.
Nah, 101. Some VP.
True, okay. Good call.
Some Pro 6,
That's actually like 84 octane, I think.
What?
Race fuel.
VP is?
Yeah, like Pro 6.
Well, then
the octane's like 87. It's just clean.
Fuck that shit. Then I'm 101.
For sure, 102.
Yeah. Dude, I feel like we've been hanging out every day this week.
Yeah, pretty
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Pretty much. Honestly, I've literally only known him for about 3 weeks now, so.
Yeah, and it went from meeting to being like, all right, well, we're on the same shoot every single day, so.
Pretty much. Of this month.
Yeah. So, Dylan, bring us in. We don't even have an intro on this shit.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 6 of the Insiders Podcast, brought to you by Irenic CBD and the Media Pub, Gas Productions.
What's up?
What's good, boys?
Thanks for coming on.
One of the first things I asked Gas, how often he gets the request for the gasolina.
Surprisingly, not too many.
No.
I think the only person that sings that to me is probably Nate when we're playing Call of Duty.
Nate Jones?
Yeah, me and him will just be chilling, then I don't know if I have a good game or I just fucking am angry. He'll start singing it, and dude, it's fucking hilarious.
Joneson, what a character. Shout out to
love
Joneson.
that guy. That guy is sick.
We've been hanging out with Joneson a bunch too.
Yeah.
So Gas, we kind of just got into it a tiny bit. We've been, we just met. We've been shooting a whole bunch. How did we meet? What is your current, what's it called, occupation? What do you do for a living? Get us into it. Introduce yourself.
Okay. So first time I seen Ryan on the track, and I was like, here's another filmer trying to do it, fucking, it is what it is. And I think it's dope that more people are getting into filming. But then I saw you at the track, and I was like, who is this guy? Like, and I'm always like, I like to know everybody. So I looked you up, and I was like, okay, it's Ryan Ritter, whatever. And then we ended up meeting, I believe, was that D-Hump's house?
Yeah, I think so. Either, I don't remember if we met up at his house or on the way to that first shoot with Behrman.
Okay, well, yeah, so we met there, and yeah, I'm a full-time cinematographer for motocross and action sports, and trying to get out of that scene a little bit, do more broad work, and kind of open my horizon to different things, not just moto. Yeah.
Your moto work is definitely fire. For anybody that hasn't seen Gas's work, fucking look him up on the IG. Gas is a fucking shooter. Chris Kyle, is that the sniper dude?
Yeah,
Fuck, I don't know, dude.
I suck at that type of shit.
No, I'm the worst. Hey, movies is my thing.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
Movies,
sure.
Movies, birthdays, names, I suck at.
But settings on the red, not bad.
Not bad.
So get us right into it. How'd you get into shooting moto?
The long story. It's a long story, obviously, but a lot of people don't know this. I'm not from any kind of place where moto usually is. I'm from Woodland Hills, California. It's down 30 minutes past Delay, kind of near Calabasas area, and I rode with my dad and shit, and we did a lot of trail riding, and we weren't really into racing and stuff, and I just didn't really know there was racing for that shit. And then when I was like 13, I started BMXing, taking photos of that shit, taking photos of my buddies longboarding. I would, believe it or not, in high school we'd get out of school early. I had like this little Canon T5i camera and suction cup it on my Prius that I had that my dad gave me to drive to fucking high school, and I made fun of all the time for driving that shit. But dude, we would mob it down fucking canyons going 60 with my homie inches away from my front bumper, just going down recording it. It was the sketchiest shit ever, and I was like, I had to pay for brakes every fucking other month because
just laying on them the whole time.
Yeah, and I've almost hit a few of my homies, but it's all about the thing. So like everyone understands that you could get hit with that. But yeah, then after that, like I started watching actual racing and shit like that, and I got into it more. And then when I went to, I believe it was the Gorman track, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna bring my camera today. And I was like, I'll shoot some moto. And then I started shooting it, and I met some homies, and they're like, oh, send me your pictures. I was like, okay, cool, no big deal. And like, I was right then and there, I was like, fuck, dude, I should make an Instagram for my shit.
Yeah,
because I had my personal Instagram and stuff. But yeah, so after that, just kind of, it's on from there.
Yeah, for sure.
It kept rising.
So you I feel like you kind of grew in the industry pretty quick, because like I figured you out a few years ago, and I mean, fuck, I don't even remember what you had back then, but you grew really fast since then. Like, since I figured you out.
Yeah, it's been kind of a weird kind of situation. Instagram's very weird to me, and just like, so when I first started like getting like deep into the moto scene, I was with my buddy Colton and Brock Shoemaker, you know him very well. Yeah. And me and him would literally travel to every Supercross race, whether we were driving 24 hours to Texas, whether I had to pay for my own flights to go there, and like I wasn't making much money.
Right.
And I was like, and that was the point where I was like, fuck, dude, I'm going to every Supercross, paying for my flights if it's far, paying for my own food. You. Yeah, working 2 40-hour jobs a week. And it was like fucked. And I was like, and then like, I don't even know, but it's just changed at one instant after like we did this whole series with Colton because he broke his back, and I was documenting that, and he just lived next to in kind of my same area in Simi Valley. And after that, I was just like, fuck, I don't want to be making $75 a video, you know, and spending literally $300 a week just to like get my face in there. Right. And so after that, I literally figured out pro schedules.
Yeah.
And so I would go to, I believe, Paula Tuesday, Kahia Wednesday, because this is outdoor season. Supercross is over. I just finished that series.
Yeah.
So Paula, Kahia, GH.
Yep.
Now I would grind that shit every day. And I'm like, the other thing, I'm driving from LA every day. It'd be a 2-hour drive. Didn't know anybody out here, so I couldn't stay out here like I am now a little bit.
Still got that Prius at that time?
Yeah, at the time. I was rolling up in the Prius, fucking not giving 2
90
fucks.
miles a gallon, baby.
Looking like the biggest kook ever, probably. But yeah, I would mob up, and like I told Ryan this story, but not a lot of people know. I would fucking wake up at like 5 a.m. so I didn't have to drive in traffic because I fucking hate traffic.
Oh my God.
And I would drive to Paula, sleep in the back of the Prius until I started fucking hearing like motorbikes and shit.
That's
Film
awesome.
all day till 12, come back, or leave at 12, get back at like 3, and just bust out edits.
That's sick.
I would try to get, like, my idea behind getting attention was, which is like, not only getting attention, but getting my stuff out there, was I'm going to film 6 pro riders every day I was at the track. And I was going to get all those 6 videos done by 6 p.m. because that was like the algorithm then on Instagram. And so I was getting all those.
Still? I always posted 6.
I honestly don't give a fuck about Instagram anymore. I've stopped trying, and I'm like at that point where I feel like I want to post what I want, and I don't want to rush shit. Like I want it to be, look on it and people be like, wow, this guy is like honing his craft and not just banging out Instagram edits, which is fun obviously, but yeah, so I would get 6 edits done, and like I would go up to like a guy like you, or even some of the like bigger guys like Roxon, Craig, whoever, and I would literally like scared as shit, probably Hesh Boy's age, like 16, 17, and I would
write that down.
And I would literally walk up scared shitless because I watched the guys grow up and raise, and like I was like, oh fuck, like I remember one time I went up to Christian Craig. And I was like, just like shooting for fun. I was like, fuck, I gotta go talk to this dude. I just filmed the sick edit part. I know it's gonna be sick. I'm gonna go talk to him. And I would do this with every rider I film, pro, not pro, whatever. I would go up there, shaky as fuck. I'll do like, yo, like it's all shaky, all nervous. I'm like, yo, I made an edit of you today, or I filmed you. If you want, send me your email, phone number, or just DM me on Instagram, and I'll send it to you. Just put it out there. Like I usually get everybody's edit done by 6 p.m. and everyone would be like, "What, today?" And I'll be like, "Fuck yeah,
I'll knock that shit out."
Yeah, I'm knocking that shit out. I want my shit to be posted today. Like people would trip out on that. And yeah, I think that's what really helped me grow.
Yeah.
So as a filmer, you know, I think based off the last episode where we kind of talked about all the filmers and everything around here, I think we have more of like a film-based following. Like I think a lot of the filmers actually follow this podcast.
Yeah, definitely.
So I mean, if you could give any advice to like an upcoming filmer on, you know, somebody with maybe 600 or 700 followers that's trying to get their name out there, you know, what would you tell them on how to fucking blow themselves up a little bit?
Honestly, straight up grind.
Yeah.
It, like, you know, personally, like, I'm not working for any magazines. I'm not working for anybody. I work for myself.
Yeah.
And to work for yourself, pay your bills, whatever. Like, I'm trying to move out to Temecula. I gotta fucking grind. Like, I gotta get shit done and talk to companies, do this, do that, and like getting to that point. Literally, just do it. Like, I don't know if it still works the same way I did it, but it worked for me, and I highly recommend it. And don't be afraid to reach out to people, talk to people. Like, I remember we checked on the fucking right up to the last shoot. Hesh Boy and me have been in contact since 2018 on Instagram.
Yeah, that's
which is
crazy.
Fucking mind-blowing. And I've only met him once.
That's crazy.
We didn't realize that.
Yeah.
You guys have actually been talking to each other for fucking years.
And I was tripped out about that shit because, like, yeah, like I know Hesh Boy, but I don't really know him. But like now I'm like, fuck, it's 2 years since this kid DM'd me, asked me questions. And I'm like, and now he's sitting here filming.
We're fucking best friends on Instagram.
Yeah, and so like that even tripped me out. Like me and Ryan were sitting in an RV on the way up to the shoot, and I was like, holy fuck, that's a long time. Like it's not like so super long, but the fact that Hesh Boy had the balls. A lot of people don't have the balls to talk to people. And for him to DM me saying, yo, like, what camera do you use? Or, like, what kind of settings do you use? Like, how can I improve myself? Like, I think it's tight. Like, it's dope seeing kids coming to the scene, whether it's because of me, Tom Durnett, whoever. It's sick having, like, more filmers in the scene. And just having, like, because I love documenting life. I think it's a very important thing. Whether it's through Instagram, vlogs, whatever, podcasts, like, it's dope to look back on that shit, you know?
For sure. And I think, I mean, we've talked about it. There's always a proper way to like go about reaching out to somebody that you either look up to or that
most
that
definitely
you are curious about shit. Even Heshboy says we all get crazy messages on Instagram from like kids that are
insane ones.
Yeah, that are just asking like crazy shit.
Dude, I got remember I showed you I got tagged in some photo in fucking Indonesia, and I was in the RV in fucking wherever up north we were.
Yeah, just the weirdest shit on Instagram, like the weirdest questions from kids and shit, in which I always try to be nice and answer most of them.
Right, unless it's just completely fucking stupid.
Yeah, but that's what Heshboy did. He like even fucking a couple years ago. That's crazy to think that like he worded shit really well and like pretty properly, and you at least when you read it and you weren't like, oh fuck this kid, I'm just gonna like throw or trash his message or whatever. Like a lot of kids nowadays, I have kids message me and ask me the craziest shit about like my camera or like how to shoot or like just some of the craziest shit ever. And like I said, I'm always down to like try to help people out. Sometimes it's just like I don't even know how to answer this. I don't even know what you're trying to ask.
Straight up, I definitely get those messages where kids either just fucking write me paragraphs, which like I don't care. I try to answer everybody I can because I like seeing other people come up and like do their thing, and it's all about style. Everyone has different style. Me and you have two like different styles. Heshboy has different style. Like, so the one thing I kind of want to have people do is like go and try to find it out yourself.
Yep.
And then approach me or whoever you want and DM them and be like, yo, like I'm trying to do this kind of setting, or I'm trying to edit like this, and I looked up on YouTube, I couldn't find anything.
Right.
And then message me, and then I could be like, okay, like let me try to find it for you. And I'll usually send them a YouTube link. I'll say, watch this should help. And like, so I'm not fully telling them what to do. They're still like mentally learning it, which I think is very important.
For sure.
Right.
If I just like told Heshboy like, oh, these are your settings, press record, and him not understand like what he's doing to the camera.
Right.
Like,
or why it should be.
Or why it should be that setting. Then there's no point in even telling the kid what to use, because he's not gonna understand it. And then when he tries to improve more, he's gonna be like, wait, like I didn't learn this.
Right.
And it's just like try to like go into yourself. Like I'm all self-taught from YouTube.
Right.
I took one film class in high school I got kicked out of because I was filming moto. It's a contact sport. But so I think just try to learn it yourself and then reach out and be like, yo, I've been trying hard to learn this, and like, could you help me out a little bit?
Yeah.
And like don't be over excessive. Don't be blowing someone up gnarly. Like we all have jobs,
Right.
I'm trying to grind 24/7, trying to pay my bills and shit. Like, and like I try to get to everyone I can as soon as I can. But sometimes like I can't answer for a few hours because we're in the middle of nowhere with no service shooting a video part. And
that's the thing is, again, I think there's always a there's a way to like go about everything. So my thing is I like to think that as long as somebody's like trying to help themselves too, and they're trying to learn themselves. Again, if you're just trying to message me and ask me a whole bunch of questions, sometimes I wonder just for the response. You know what I mean? Not to like actually learn or just to like have the conversation, which is cool.
I've definitely gotten a few of those where people are just like, no way, you actually responded. I'm like, yeah, I'm not a dickhead. Like I'm trying to be cool to everybody. I'm no different than anybody else. I'm 23 years old.
But again, and that's where as long as you come to me and you're at least like, I get the feeling that you're trying to learn. You know, like you're trying to take what I'm telling you and actually go use it, and trial and error type thing. Awesome. That's where like again, I mentioned last time, you're fucking super cool about I just got on this red. It's, as a filmer, it's like it's like a race car driver hopping from a Civic to a fucking McLaren. Like you get on this thing and it's just intimidating, and you're like, fuck, am I gonna fuck everything up? And now I'm on these shoots where if I fuck up, it's kind of a big deal. It's kind of shitty, you know? So I'm, the first couple shoots, I'm asking you a million things. Every time we switch spots, I'm like, gas, what setting should this be on?
Which, I definitely get that because I was there at a point,
Yeah, but that's where like, I think even you can tell, like, I'm trying to learn, and like,
Oh yeah, I see you trying, and like I think like the way we're doing it with you, it's like you're in person, so I get it's more like easy, or not more easy, it's not even proper English, but it's easier to show you how to do this stuff, and other than over text, DM, whatever, And like I even told you the other day, like we've been trying to figure out this red shit on your Mac,
right?
And then next thing you know, I'm there at your house for like 3 seconds and it's done. Like
we're trying to do it over FaceTime, and it took fucking 4 days to figure out what we were even talking about.
Straight pain in the ass.
Yeah. And Gas comes over for 20 minutes. We're sitting there, and he just does it on my Mac himself, and he figures it out.
Right. And then I explained it to you.
Yeah. So I did learn it. Right?
Yeah.
You gotta have hands on.
So now you could show Nate.
Yeah. Jones, and we're fucking firing, baby. So as a filmer in this game, you know, we have all kind of always talked about the pricing, the rate thing. What is your personal opinion on, like, I'm just going to come right out and say it, younger kids going to the track and filming for super cheap? Now, before you answer, I totally get that a lot of these kids are like on the grind, and they're just doing what they can to, you know, get their name out, make a little bit of money.
Yeah.
That's where, like, even, you know, I've talked to Hesh Boy about this. You know, he's a new filmer. He's pretty fresh in all this, but he's already pretty good. You know, what does he charge? So, blah, blah, blah. What is your opinion on the, you know, kids going to the track, filming for super cheap, and then you have guys like us that are, you know, we have to pay our bills off this shit?
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a really weird situation. It's kind of fucked. Yeah. It's like a food chain. Mm-hmm. And so if you think about it, if I'm going, so let's say I get hit up from a company saying, hey, like, we want you to film our guys to the Loretta's. And I say, okay, let's do it for $1,200 for like a 1-minute video. Mm-hmm. And that's with Red editing, their song being bought, copyrighted, whatever it is. And that's still even cheap. That's just like last minute, I was already there, whatever. But then you have the kids that are just as good or close enough to me where they can go hit up Bob over here and say, yo, like, they literally send them the same pitch idea that they want to do to another filmer, and you'll be like, yeah, I'll do it for $60. Like,
motherfucker.
And it's fucked. And it's not their fault, because I was there too when I was younger. I was $75, $25 edits, whatever the fuck I was doing.
They ain't got no fucking bills.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but they don't understand, like, they're worth more than that. Yeah. Like, if you're getting asked to film a video while I'm getting asked to do a video, you got to be doing something right. Right. And not even trying to flatter myself, because I'm still got a lot to learn, but, like, you got to think, like, okay, like, if they're a company like whoever Monster is hitting them up, you got to think, like, fuck, I'm doing it right. Like, I got to fucking start making some money now. I got to that point where I need to start making money. Right. And then you can move out, do whatever. But, like, it's fucked, because then when that happens, I don't get the job. Right. And then these 16-year-old kids that don't have, they don't have to pay their rent or car bills, phone bills, whatever. Hash Boy raises his hand. But see, I don't mean it in like a...
Why don't you fucking brag about it?
Yeah, I don't mean it in a rude way at all. I'm just trying to make people like filmers understand their worth, you know?
Right.
Because we're all creating art, and everyone's mind works different when they're looking at, like, making that shit. And dude, like, fucking know your worth. Right. It's weird. It's like, sounds like I'm saying, like, chicks, like, oh, know my worth. But, like, straight up, like, know your worth. Like, when you approach a sponsor or something, you know how much you're worth. Yeah. You know how much exposure you can give them, yada, yada, yada. Like, I know how much of a fucking, I don't even know how to explain it, but
you know what you can offer them.
Yeah, I know what I can offer to a brand, branding wise, idea wise, and, like, I think it's worth a decent amount of money. And then you have those kids that, like, are super smart, really creative, and have the same idea, filming quality great, film editing great, but they just don't respect themselves money wise. Right. Which is fucked. So,
well, I also think the whole, like, fucking filming with the iPhone thing, and
dude, I suck with an iPhone. Believe it or not, I cannot film a fucking iPhone clip for anything.
Really? I remember you saying that, which
so
is
bad.
Which is so weird, because, like, again, not to, like, brag, but I feel like I can take I can take a handful of iPhone clips and do a pretty good job at making it look like it wasn't done with an iPhone. Yeah. Which, well, I mean, that's what kind of ruins the
thing of it. That's what I was about to say, because, like, if I actually fucking tried, I probably could make something pretty sick. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, these fucking kids with their iPhones are not trying at all. No. They're just having a sick time filming their dudes, which is tight. And, like, I don't get, like, how iPhone clips are such a, like, thing. Like, it's crazy, because I've been staying with Carson Mumford a little bit when I'm out here, and then helping him with vlogs. He's been letting me stay there, and just kind of, so I've been shooting a lot out here. Right. and we did a few vlogs from all shot on red. And like all cinematic, like I put my like heart in that shit, and I was like, dude, this shit's gonna blow up, Carson.
A ton of effort, like for anybody that doesn't
for
know,
a vlog. Who shoots a vlog with a fucking?
And I
red?
shot it with the red. Came back that night, edited it till 1 a.m. to drop tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, this shit, it's gonna blow up your YouTube.
Right.
And next thing you know, 1,000 views. And I'm just like,
that's a straight slap in the face.
And he's a guy that should be pulling 20, 30,000 views.
Yeah.
Like, he has a big following. Yeah. He's a sick guy. And it's just insane that does. And then like he goes post like a vlog with my homie Dweller that films, tight guy. But his filming style is like kind of like, not iPhone-y, I don't know how to explain it, but it's more like he likes doing the more punk rockish style, like zoom ins, and like I like it just clean and set up my shot, and that shit's sick. I dig it, and it's like crazy, like people love that shit more. And like when I like, and it makes me feel like I fucking sucked,
right?
Because I put my time and effort and shit like that.
And that probably takes way less time and effort.
Oh yeah, I mean it still takes a lot of effort. Don't get me wrong. Like kids that do that style, it's sick and talented. Because I've even tried to recreate it.
It's
and
just
I can't
different
do
style.
It. It's different style, and it's just something about like these new, like I don't know if it's the new generation or what it is. They just don't respect the art of filming.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Carson said to me. He's like, dude, like I get it, because I'm like, I film with you, and like he really enjoys filming. Like he'll like I'll explain shit to him. He understands it and how it works. And he's just like, people just don't get it. Like, these kids don't understand it. Like kids that are in the scene do, but like
that's what, for anybody that doesn't understand, like, you know, it is a lot of fucking work, effort, money, all of it to go shoot with a red.
That's like, shooting in general. Don't even fuck the red. Shooting in general and editing like that is insane.
The editing is gnarly.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I'll come home and there's fucking 5 filmers sitting at the table on their computers editing shit, and I'm like, fuck, this gives me anxiety. I can't even watch.
Like,
it's a lot of work.
I like editing if the feeling's right. Like I base all my shit off of feeling. Like if I shoot something, I'm like, say we go shoot at a track, you know, and you were just on rails that day, and I got some fucking sick clips. I will go home right after the track, not even to shower,
right away.
Bust that shit out.
Yeah, when you're stoked on it.
Just because I'm so stoked.
You're excited.
On it, you know? I'm excited. That's what I get excited over. You know, but it's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of fucking work, man. And for anybody that doesn't know, these fucking reds are hard as fuck to work with. It took me 5 days to even figure out how to get the clips off of the fucking memory card into the program, and I've done the shit for a decent amount of time.
I mean,
there's a lot of buttons on that thing.
Yeah, but at the same time, you gotta think you're fucking thrown in the deep end. And so was I when I first got my red. I was just like, fuck it, I'm stupid, 20 years old, I'm gonna buy that shit.
Yeah.
And then fucking next you know,
I'm fucking bankrupt, but you got a bitching camera.
Yeah, but I've told Ryan this, if you don't know this, I was in the spot where I was filming my Sony, and I got a call from my buddy Joe Carlino. He kind of was taking me under his wing, and I was his apprentice or whatever, like helping him out, you know. And he was teaching me a lot of shit. And props to that guy, shout out. He's straight up legend, gnarly snowboard filmer.
That's sick.
And he's like shoots a lot of stuff for Vital. So I was working with Vital and him and Michael Lindsay a little bit. And then he called me one day. He was like, "Yo, like, I gotta shoot overseas. Like, you want to go?" And of course, I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" Like, I didn't even ask him how much it was, how much it was. I was like, "Fuck yeah, let's go."
Say less.
Yeah,
exactly. Say less. And then next, you know, he's like, "Yeah, but you need to be shooting on a red." And that's where my fucking heart sank. I was like, "Fuck, dude."
Can I use the whole flight over there to figure it out?
Well, I was like, well, he had one he wanted to rent to me, but at the point I was getting kind of not pressured, but like my other buddy that I work for, Dustin Humphrey, he was like, "Dude, you need to get a red."
Right.
He's like, "I will hire you for everything if you have a red," pretty much. Right. And I was like, fuck, like, you know, and I'm like financially not making enough money yet, I've thought. And I was like, and then my buddy Joe was like, "You either buy a new one or rent mine." And I was like, he's like, "But I really don't want you to shoot on mine." I was like, "Well, fuck."
Well, I guess that means I'm buying it.
I guess you just answered that question.
And then, so I fucking pulled the trigger, no bitch shit, and literally hopped on the flight the next day, went to France and Barcelona to shoot X Games.
That's sick.
With a red.
With a red that I had no idea even how to fucking turn on. Yeah, exactly.
Where's the on button on this fucking
we're working on like a 40-minute documentary or that Being series on Tom Pages. And we're in a whole different fucking country, not knowing what the fucking do with my camera. And
can't even speak like nobody speaks English.
We're in this town called Pécancourt, and dude, literally no one spoke one lick of English.
That's the tough thing about overseas shit, dude. I don't have fucking patience.
It was the sickest fucking experience, though.
Oh, I'm sure.
I went straight to the deep end, just like you're doing.
Yeah.
And it's fucking gnarly, but you just gotta fucking sack up.
Yeah. It's all about just sending it.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It is.
Start at the bottom, you only go up.
Yeah.
If you have the mentality, yeah.
Yeah, if you have the right mentality, yeah, I believe that.
What, Hesh Boy, do you have a timer going?
You fucked up, huh?
30 minutes.
Nice.
We're only halfway through. Fuck.
Only.
That a boy. He's actually doing some work.
Well, we
Hesh Boy.
go to about 54 minutes.
He's off the Snapchat. He's on the camera. He's working. Things are going good.
Yeah, he's smiling. He's happy. That Snapchat's blowing up.
Did you get any good snaps today or no?
Yeah, what'd you get? Let us see your snap.
No. Some of them are under 18.
I got
You don't want to see them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You
well,
don't want to see them.
Never mind. Cut that.
No, we ain't cutting that, but you didn't know.
No, I didn't know. I forgot.
I say more stupid shit.
Hesh Boy's the young boy.
young shooter Hesh.
Young shooter.
So, there's a lot of filmers out here. We touched base on a whole bunch of them last episode. Who are some of your favorite filmers out here? Like, is there anybody that you watch a lot? Do you consume a bunch of content or no?
It's weird because when I grew up, I didn't really watch all the fucking legendary moto films that Wes did, Ryan can't even speak. Ryan Walters did, and like shit like that. I never watched that shit.
No shit.
And like I still haven't like seen some of the classic moto movies like On Any Sunday and shit like that. And I haven't even seen the Titanic. I was never big. I'm still not a big movie guy, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, Titanic's legendary. What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. I probably look like a fucking weirdo. And
Dylan's like the biggest fucking movie
I've
guy
cried to
ever.
that movie. I mean, I've watched that movie like 10 times.
You can't watch a movie without Dylan knowing every goddamn word to it.
You want me to quote Titanic? I'll do it.
No, we're good.
I'll never let go.
We'll save
Fucking
it
lets
for
him
later.
go.
But yeah, so like when I first cause I was filming skating at a time, and I wasn't filming moto at the time, but I started like watching people like Jernette, Nate Jones, Jacob Johnson, and I was like, damn, those guys are fucking badasses. And I was like, I'm like a weirdo kid with my camera filming longboarders.
Yeah.
And like that
With your Prius?
Yeah, with my Prius. I was like, dude, I'm the wackest fucking kid out here, but I was still making shit. I didn't give a fuck.
You made it work.
Yeah, I didn't give a fuck. I was like, dude, I'm just gonna do my thing, and I still do that to the day. I just do my thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I grew up watching those guys. Legendary. Worked with all of them so far this year, or not this year, but like in general, which is pretty sick.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's like fucking you racing Chad Reed or someone, you know, it's like sick.
Been there.
Yeah, exactly. You've been there. It's tight. Like when you were a kid, you're like, dude, Chad Reed's sick, or James Stewart's sick, and like
I love Chad Reed, but goddamn, I hated seeing him in the LCQ every fucking weekend.
oh yeah, dude, that don't even start. I used to fucking have a backpack.
I'm like, why do I gotta race him?
Chad Reed lunchbox, fucking Chad Reed pickup kit, straight up.
Big fan.
Yeah, huge fan.
That's sick,
Biggest Chad Reed fan right here.
right?
Yeah.
One
Still
thing-
haven't filmed him though, which is a bummer.
Maybe we get that set up. One thing I was curious about: how did the State of Ethos thing come together for you?
Well, so I first met Dustin Humphrey, who was the owner of State of Ethos, in 2018, which State of Ethos wasn't even a thing at the time.
Right.
And so I met him at AZ Open through Jacob Johnson, because me and him were shooting all the AZ Open media shit, so like Instagram posts every day that they were doing, and we were just doing that shit.
Shout out to Jacob. Jacob's dope.
Yeah, Jacob's sick. And then so after that, like I just randomly got hit up by him one day. Like I filmed Kelowna for the weekend for like $100 or some shit. And I guess he must have really liked it, and I ended up partying pretty hard with him and all the boys the rest of the weekend, and we just go to his trailer and fucking get hammered and shit and just talk about life. But
You build great friendships when you're fucked up.
oh, dude, that's another thing. Every conversation's a fucking business opportunity. Whether you're hammered, whether you're tired, whatever,
Always.
you can't fucking miss on that shit.
Nope.
No.
Like I'm hammered and I've gotten a job before.
Fucking A.
I've answered the phone and be like, that's probably horrible to say, but I was just like, someone called me and they're like, yo, we need you to shoot tomorrow. And I was it's fucking 10:30 at night. I'm already a few drinks in. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. And then fucking continue on the night and show up the next day, a little rough, but we got the job done and turned out sick.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, fuck, I totally lost what we were talking about.
That's right. We sidetracked, but the how State of Ethos came together for
Oh
you.
yeah, so after the AZ Open and all that shit went down, I got a call from Dustin. He was like, yo, like we're shooting this like video for Deus Ex Machina.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, just come hang out. You don't even have to shoot. We have a camera here for you if you want to shoot. Like, fuck it, just come out and hang out with the boys. And I was like, hell yeah, like this business opportunity, let's fucking go. And I ended up going out there, didn't shoot for like the first day and a half. I kind of just hung out, fucking sleep in the back of my truck because I didn't have a trailer or a van or anything, just fucking little kid shit, roughing it, you know. And I ended up said, fuck it, I'm going to pick up the camera the third day. And he's like, no pressure, dude. Just fucking do what you do. And I was like, all right, like, this is my time to fucking show some shit.
That's sick.
And yeah, and ever since that, it's like kind of been history. We've been pretty much filmed all the days content out in California for their branch.
Nice.
And so I got into that shit, and then slowly through all this stuff that's happening in the world, it's like it changed, and we weren't a part of Deus anymore. And then now we're kind of Dustin's starting his own thing, and I'm kind of helping him out with it and helping bring some sick content to the brand. And yeah, and then Ryan's part of that shit a little bit now too, which is sick. Get some new boys in the crew.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's badass.
It's fucking
I just
tight.
try to wear the clothes.
He's like, I'm here for the merch, son.
I'm only in it for the...
He's a poster boy. No, just kidding. But yeah, so that's pretty much how it came about, and we're grinding. Fucking been shooting stuff for them every fucking day this week or this month, and it's insane. But
it's
we're
a
like,
fucking grind. It went from being like... I was literally saying it on the way here, like my schedule went from being pretty normal and chill to like fucking wide open. Like even to come fit this in was a little bit of a struggle.
oh yeah, this is my first day off in fucking, I think, like 15 days probably.
Yeah, it's been gnarly.
But it's fucking tight. I love it. I love the grind. I'm fucking a guy that runs off no sleep no matter what. I've just never been a good sleeper, and I just don't give a shit. I will fucking push myself to the limits to get a shot or create a video. And this project we're working on, some of my best fucking work I've ever done.
Fuck yeah.
And like, that's not to gloat or anything, but just personally myself, I know like I'm shooting a fucking movie right now. Like,
right, literally.
deal. I better like fucking show up.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have been, and I'm impressing myself, impressing others, and it's fucking tight. I'm hyped for everyone to see it. Like, it's insane. I'm fucking getting chills about it right now. It's fucking sick.
I told the boys on the way here about the one shot that you got, like the fucking $1 million shot.
Oh yeah, $1 million shot.
We probably can't
You can
even
quote
talk
that.
about
No,
it.
we can't talk about it probably, but
No.
just know when you see the shot in the fucking video, your boy Gas was there in that angle.
Gas got the $1 million shot, boys.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking insane, and I was literally, and it's weird because when I film, I'm not very quiet.
Right.
Like if someone's doing something sick, I will fucking yell. And I know I was on the top of this hill, and that shit went down, and I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, that was sick, and fucking bike revs were going and shit, and you just hear me hollering, and it's probably the fucking funniest shit ever. But
for sure,
I was just like, I like it. That shit hypes me up, you know?
Yeah, that was one of those shots where it was just like, holy fuck, he really just did that, and holy fuck, like, you actually just captured it.
Yeah.
And you got it. Oh, this Red Bull's got me fucking burping. You captured it like fucking perfect. Like,
yeah,
it's such a good shot.
I was so nervous because I knew he was going to start throwing down pretty hard, and I was like not like getting my pan correct, and my tripod's fucked. You've seen that thing, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Thing's
It's got miles on it.
Yeah, dude, literally
beat up.
miles. You have the thing on 3 resistance because like they have resistance on like, so you can like pan slow, pan fast, and my shit's at 3, and that thing fucking spins. It literally spins like a pop. What is that thing? The fucking
3 feels like 1.
Yeah, 3 feels like 1. You're fucking, it's going back and forth. So I was like, it's so hard to get used to, but I'm pretty used to it now. But it was literally like perfect timing, perfect placement, perfect shot, and I was literally in awe of myself.
Yeah,
it was kind of weird.
Badass.
It's pretty insane. And shout out to Behrman for fucking, I mean, dude, some of the shit that we've gotten on this trip has been fucking insane.
Dude,
like, that dude is a fucking savage.
Yeah.
Everybody knows he can throw it on dirt bike. Everybody knows he's good.
Right, but he's doing different shit, which is sick.
And like
stuff, you know what I mean?
And like seeing how he does this shit in person, and he's actually so easy to work with. Like, you can tell him like, yo, fucking do that same thing one more time. Like, I want to get it a little bit better. Totally down to go do it. And I'm sure you know, Gas. A lot of fucking moto dudes,
They want to do the bare minimum.
they're a little bit hard to work with sometimes.
And yeah, one thing I think with moto dudes in general, they don't give a fuck what their video looks like.
No. Behrman has that shit all laid out.
I do.
I know, but like, okay, say if like you didn't know who the hell I was and I sent you a video, you're not gonna ask me to change that shit.
No.
I guarantee you, no one's asked me these days till I ask to change the shit. But I always offer, like, yo, if you want me to change anything, let me know before you post it. I'll do it for you. I don't give a fuck. And what's sick about Behrman, he will literally see me perched up fucking miles away shooting on a big ass lens and ride his bike up there after each fucking jump and be like, yo, I have this idea, and that's fucking rad.
For sure.
Like, he cares how he looks.
He always wants more.
He understands how film and video and photo works, and it's fucking sick.
He's almost like directing it himself in his head while he's doing it. Like, he pulled over to me the one time, and he's like, yo, like, I got this idea, and literally fucking rode me over to a whole different spot. And
exactly.
Like, all right, grab this shot from this angle. And like,
and
dude, you're the rider.
Yeah,
right?
what
like,
rider does
I know,
that
it's hard
shit?
to have the vision and be the rider. You're
right.
Usually it's like someone tells you, hey, go do this, go do that, and you're like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
But that's sick that he's got the vision too.
Oh, it's so tight. And he grinds as well. He's
For
a fucking big grinder.
Yeah.
And what's sick, he fucking whipped out, he has his own photo film camera. I think he whipped out this fucking weekend.
Right.
I was like, what the fuck you doing with the camera in your hands? And he's like, oh, that would be sick. I'm
He's
like, it
into
is fucking sick. He's
sure.
into it. It's tight.
It's cool seeing somebody that's so good at the shit, like, also have the artistic side of it too. Because like you said, most moto dudes don't really care about it.
And like, I'm sure he doesn't know everything about a fucking camera, but like,
he knows what he wants it to look
and
like.
he knows, like I said, documenting life.
Right.
Homie understands that it's important to take photos like that,
right.
and have actual hand film photos, and be like, wow, like, I was fucking doing some gnarly shit back in the day with the boys.
Right.
That's sick.
Yeah.
And I think this piece that comes out on him is gonna be really fucking good. I think it's gonna show.
It's gonna be mental.
Yeah, I think it's gonna show a sick perspective on how he does shit.
I'm sure you probably can't get too deep into it, but is there a release date on what you guys are working on? Or not yet?
Not that I heard of, at least. I know it's pretty fucking soon because we've been shooting every day this
So like
month.
definitely within the next few months.
Yeah, definitely.
Could be sooner.
Mid-year, maybe late year.
Okay.
But it's supposed to be getting done pretty quick, I heard.
Yeah,
I'm just the filmer. I'm not editing it.
Right.
It's
I guess
so
it ended.
Different story.
After we shoot all the shit, which I don't understand, we hand the editor like fucking 4 terabytes of footage or whatever the fuck it is, because we're shooting on gnarly cameras.
Right.
And he just goes off with it. And
it's crazy how much of a real like production it is. Like, we show up and we get basically a list of shit to do and where to go and whatnot and what shots need to be had. And again, yeah, like what Gas said, we just send it off. It's like a fucking real movie.
yeah, which is sick though. And then after we finish that checklist, we kind of just get creative.
Right.
And
try your own stuff.
Half the time you'll fucking see my lazy ass laying down on my stomach on the floor, but I am getting a fucking sick shot.
Yeah.
It's so funny. You'll see Ryan. I'll be like, I love just fucking with all of us when we're on the shoot. I'll be like, yo, Ryan, what's up, dude? And just say nothing else. And like, I'll be like fucking butt fuck nowhere, sitting down, like trying to get a sick camera angle with my hands.
Nobody knows where Gas is.
Yeah, no one knows where I am, but like fucking just yell their name and shit.
Blending in the dirt.
But it is a production. I have respect for editors in the sense, because literally we're handing them gigabytes and gigabytes and gigabytes of footage, and they have to interpret how we shot it.
Right.
And it's like, I mean, fuck.
It's like reading a fucking book, honestly.
Yeah, and like I said before, like, I'm like the last film angle. Like, I'm like the last camera angle on the shoot, and I have a handful of shit where I'm like, holy fuck, that was sick.
Yeah.
And then I know everything that you got is sick, everything that Kelly's got is sick, everything that Jacob has is fucking for sure sick.
And shout out to Kelly, dude. That guy's fucking gnarly. He shoots on only film camera.
Yeah.
Literally. Really? And you can't see it until he develops it in 2 weeks.
Shout out to Kelly fucking Hammond.
Kelly Hammond is a legend, dude.
That's dude sick. Is fucking
He's
sick.
the oldest soul ever, and he's fucking just turned 21.
He's a little grown.
What?
Yeah.
But dude,
gnarly surf filmer, films on all film cameras. He obviously he films on other cameras too, but his main forte is fucking whipping out a fucking 80-year-old camera, however the fuck old they are, and killing it.
And I literally looked through his viewfinder
and you can't see shit
at Matto's house, and it was fucking black. Like, you can't see anything. I'm like, how are you pulling focus on this?
Yeah.
And then you watch his shit, and it's fucking perfect.
And pulling focus on an old camera is ridiculously hard. I've tried it and fucked up the shot, and I got heard from D-Hum saying you fucked up the shot. I bet. But we reshot it anyways, but it's still funny. But yeah, that guy's a legend.
Yeah, Kelly's super sick, and Kelly's the same way. Like, fortunately, everybody on these shoots are fucking super cool and helpful. But Kelly's the same way, dude. Like, anytime I ask Kelly something, he's super cool about helping me, and like fucking dialing in settings and shit that I just had.
Yeah, it's insane. I still ask Kelly questions every fucking shoot.
And what a savage. That dude parties so fucking hard.
Oh, dude, legend.
I don't know if I'm like really supposed to say that. Sorry, Kelly, if I'm not. But dude, he parties so hard, and he's the first motherfucker to wake up and go get the sunrise clip.
Okay, yeah. Well, listen to this shit. We're fucking first day to Ethos video premiere. We're at Nick Lopaglio's house, and it's homie's 21st birthday. You know he's coming in hammered.
Fucking A.
And so we're all down here. We head to our buddy Nick's house, and we're having like it's kind of like family and friends, like media event, and like / his birthday party. Homie rolls up in a fucking RV. Him and his homie and 10 chicks, not even lying, and they're
damn.
And he's already hammered. He can't even walk. I interviewed him, and he's like, "Yo, dude, like, what are we doing?" I'm like, "It's your fucking birthday. That's what we're doing." Dude, he watched the video.
He's like, "I'm doing all 10 of these."
Yeah. No, but he's fucking legend. Fucking did all that shit. Came to the event, hung out, talked to everybody, gave a whole speech about his film, and then dipped and partied the rest of the night. And like this legendary, and the kid's 21. No one really I feel like no one really knows who he is as a filmer.
No,
like, he's kind of not in the scene, but he's way deep in the scene at the same time.
He's super knowledgeable. Like when you talk to him about shit, like even again, he films on a film camera, like an old film camera, and I mean, he has these reds pretty dialed. Like,
yeah, it's insane.
Anything I've asked him to help with, he's fucking.
Dude, I still ask him shit for my red all the time. I don't know if it's just because I forget or I'm just.
There's always shit to learn.
Yeah, dude, always shit to learn. And I'm starting to get in like shooting film photos. I bought a film camera and like definitely gonna be banging this line a lot just because I have no fucking idea what I'm doing with film.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
Digital is I like doing digital shit.
Definitely look up Kelly Hammond on Instagram. Yeah, straight surfer dude, but we don't take that away from him.
No, straight legend though.
Straight legend. No, I'm just kidding. Surfer dudes are sick.
Yeah.
Do you have any good party stories, Gasoline? What's your best party story? I know you've gotten hammered.
You gotta have a best party story. I know
you've gotten hammered somewhere and just fucking taken the red out and documented some filthy shit.
Man, I don't know about filthy.
Wake up on the neighbor's yard naked, like something funny.
Tripod still fucking standing.
Yeah, I have a few stories like. Man, with motocross, I fucking love that race. My parents, unfortunately, have a vacation home up there, and they literally give it to me, hoping I don't fuck it up every year. But
I'm sick,
dude. I literally go, and I do not care how. Like, I do care to a certain limit, but like me,
I gotta save myself right there.
I don't give a fuck, but I give a fuck.
Yeah, like me and like 15 of my homies will load up there, and people are sleeping on couches, air mattresses,
floor,
whatever. And we literally, that's the one race I love to just rage and film.
Right.
It's like kind of like because I grind all year and like it's kind of towards the end of Supercross year going into motocross whatever, and I'm just like I need to break.
Right.
And like I usually don't take on too many clients at that race just because I know I'm going to be sending it a little bit. And so usually we're up every night till like 4 a.m. and just,
every night.
Yeah, till
4 a.m.
4 a.m. and then I go sit in my buddy's fucking car at the fucking in the line and fall asleep and we do that shit and repeat.
I've had great races at Mammoth, but I've always said that Mammoth is so fun, but the race is the least fun part. Like racing the track. The track sucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the experience being up there, the village, the pit bike races, like everything they do is so fun.
The atmosphere is so fucking sick. I'm a big snowboarder. Only sport I'm fucking good at. I'm not gnarly like Ritter over here fucking grinding shit, backflipping, whatever, you know.
I definitely don't got it.
It's one sport that I still feel like I get that feeling, you know. Like you guys get that riding feeling. I used to get that. I broke both my wrists and I was like, I'm not into it. I don't get that adrenaline rush. But I do now from filming you guys. I still like literally, believe it or not, that same rush you feel on a dirt bike, I feel it when I get a clip like we did this weekend. I literally get the chills. I'm like, holy fuck, that was almost
I got the
like
chills telling him about it. Just because that clip's so nice.
It's literally insane. Like I literally, so that snowboarding does that to me, and like I'm not filming snowboarding. I'm just riding. You know, it's my little kind of peaceful thing, and just the atmosphere is so sick up there.
Yeah.
If I could live up there and still work as much as I do down here, I would. But yeah, it's sick. And then trying to think what other party stories I have. Day in the Dirt's always a fucking sick one.
Yeah, you were a little blacked out when you met Hesh Boy, huh?
I wasn't blacked out. No. I remember meeting Hesh Boy. Yeah.
Do you get blacked out? Like, do you drink to the point of blacking out?
No, I'm very responsible to my drinking, I believe. Like, yeah.
Damn.
No,
I'm just kidding.
Dude, I love to have fucking fun. Don't get me wrong. I'll tell you this.
But you like to remember it.
I was gonna say Day in the Dirt a few years ago. I was gonna tell that story, but after this, yeah, I don't get to that point. I know my body's level, and I don't push it back. And just like I said, every fucking thing's a business opportunity. If I'm fucking blacked out trying to talk to somebody, I'll probably sound like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's why I don't really drink anymore. Just because, I mean, not just because, but dude, I don't know what it is. I'm just not good at it.
You're a puker.
I black out and I puke every time. Like, if I drink, I'm drinking to get drunk.
Yeah.
And if I drink to get drunk, I black out and I puke.
I've seen this man's wasted one time, and I think that was enough.
Dude, me and Ritter, I'm kind of bummed. Me and Ritter,
He was on a good one, and I fucking was having so much fun watching him stumble and laugh, and then 5 minutes later, he's just fucking head deep in a bucket.
I haven't seen that Ritter yet. We drank some brewskis on this trip.
Yeah, we
this
should probably
weekend.
make that happen.
But yeah,
It'll come out of it.
We need a good scent.
I don't do
we
it
have the right
often.
opportunity. Yeah, me either. Like
My birthday's coming up, just saying.
Yeah. Well, back to my stories.
Wait, when is that, by the way?
Feb 11th. We're gonna get twisted.
Oh, let's go.
Keep
Let's
the
fucking
schedule.
go.
Keep the schedule open, guys.
We'll start wine tasting and see where we end up.
You're driving us around February 11th.
Yeah. Hey, podcast in the fucking car while we're hammered.
Oh, let's
That'd be sick.
go.
We'll set the camera right there up on the dash.
It would be like fucking cash cab.
Hash Boy's gonna be driving left hand. I
think they get
filming right hand.
Yeah.
Right?
I gotta say the funniest shit is this one party story. We were like just after Seeley retired, and I'm really good friends with him now, and he respects a lot of what I do, and I respect what he does, and he's one of those guys that, like Bierman, creative as fuck.
Right.
He really understands how a camera works and shit like that. But so we filmed this whole like not documentary, I'd say short film about him going to Red Bull straight rhythm and literally not giving a fuck. Right. He's like, I'm not racing because of this. I'm racing because I want to have fun.
Right.
And his bike ended up fucking not blowing up, but it
something
fucking
broke.
I think it was just bogging out, and like he's like, dude, I want to risk it. I'm not here to fucking win. I'm here to fucking have fun, and if like my life's on the line, fuck it.
Right.
Yeah, fuck crashing.
And we already had a plan of hiring our own DJ at our fucking little pit.
Dude, that pit was the fastest pit I've ever seen.
Yeah, dude, insane.
Everyone was getting fucking tuned
like I partied, but like not on that level. We had fucking literally, and like Ronnie Mac's the biggest guy there, obviously. But dude, I got a feeling we blew out his pit that year. Like it literally his fucking. Oh yeah, dude. It was the funniest thing is I remember after we were all that shit all ended, like 'cause he got out like second round, I think.
Yeah.
And we just started raging. We had our DJ bumping in the pits. We had some handles and some beers, and we just went. And literally, people started flocking.
That shit did look so fun. I remember just watching all the stories and being like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, you're like, "What the fuck's going on?" Mm-hmm. And like, literally, I was like sitting there, and then you just hear fans yelling. And I looked up, and it's not even the final race. It's like third round, and I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? And dude, we literally the cops had to come and kick people out of the pits at the end of the night.
Damn. I'm pretty sure that's where the beef was squashed with Seeley and El Hombre.
Yes,
I think they partied together though.
Anderson definitely came over to our pit and hung out a little bit, and Bierman, all the boys.
Everyone was wearing white and shit.
Yeah, we were, dude, fucking.
It looked like an all-white party.
Yeah, straight up.
That was actually sick as fuck.
Yeah, dude, it was the sickest kid. Like, I love that kid. I have some sick photos from that, and like, I want to get framed because it was just a sick memory. But yeah, like, dude, they definitely are not beefing anymore. But it was so sick. And then after that, dude, party didn't stop. We went to fucking Seeley's house in Costa Mesa.
Yeah, I saw the video.
And literally insane. Like, and then fucking at a point, I woke up the next morning on a deflated air mattress in the middle of the dance floor, sticky as fuck, and the door to the house was wide fucking open at 6 a.m. I was like, what the fuck?
What happened last night?
No, I knew exactly.
Yeah, sticky from what?
From fucking beer being spilled, people jumping around doing stupid shit.
All right.
So no jizz.
Yeah, no jizz. I just cruise on that shit. I don't try to get chicks. But yeah, so fucking.
I figured he jerked off and that's why the mattress deflated.
No,
you put a hole in that fucking thing.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it was fucking some fat ass or whatever. But
he actually tried fucking the side.
Yeah, I was fucking the side of
the pump.
Yeah, the pump. I was pumping it up.
You're talking about a blowy.
No, but yeah. So fucking it was the weirdest thing. And dude, I fucking closed the door and fucking everyone is just around me, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And like, it's all of our homies, like no weirdos are staying there and shit, but it was just like funny, and like it's so sick to, and like people are gonna probably like they did bash on us for that video. They're like, oh, he's fucking drunky, whatever now. Like he's just fucking partying too much.
He's enjoying retirement.
That kid, just like half the kids now, are not gonna have a life till they retire. Like no one's like, except some of the guys in the Supercross world understand that there's more than fucking Supercross to life, and they celebrate.
Not many of them, but
yeah, not many of them, but like they understand. Like okay, like I just fucking got second place in the main event or whatever, and you're like, fuck, that was sick. You know, I'm gonna go have a beer or whatever, and there's nothing fucking wrong with that. Alcohol is not illegal, only when you're driving a dirt bike, probably. But
no, Ronnie Mac.
Oh yeah, that's true.
He's
Ronnie Mac,
up.
fuck it.
It's only illegal behind the wheel of a car.
Okay, but still, like people like that are sick, and like now that he like was in that mindset of grinding when he was a kid and was in the sport at a very young age, and he's celebrating shit now, it's fucking sick.
Well, yeah, because I don't really remember when he retired. Was it after Supercross? I don't really know, but like shortly after he did Straight Rhythm, and then after Straight Rhythm was Monster Cup, and there was like
Monster
I know, that's what I'm saying. There was like 2 or 3 events like back to back to back, and he was fucking getting it at all of them, and I was like, dude, like he's enjoying his retirement. Dude, like this is how it should be.
Yeah, not sorry to cut you off, but it was sick. We had so much shit going on. It was kind of like what we're in now, Ritter. We're just shooting every fucking day of the week, but I had a movie premiere that I did with Deus and Alpine Stars collab gear. Went to the club that night. Never been to a fucking.
But yeah, we're probably at 0. Let's wrap this shit up. Thanks for coming on, dog. Good interview.
Yeah. Thank you.
I enjoyed it, dog.
Gas came in clutch and fucking kind of saved our night.
Yeah, because we really needed to get one done, man.
Well, we did. We have Josh Grant still coming on. I probably should have said that right from the beginning. We planned on having Grant be our next guest, but he's a fucking busy dude. He's got a couple kids. So I talked to him today. He's still going to come on this week. So we will be dropping that one very shortly.
Stay tuned for that one. And
yeah, Gas, dude. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, no problem.
We'll be shooting on Tuesday.
Yeah, I'll see you Tuesday.
You guys won't get to see it, but we're gonna see it.
You're gonna see the
Yeah.
You're gonna know Ritter's gonna be a fucking sharpshooter.
It's gotta be worth the wait, right? It's gotta be worth the wait.
You gotta fucking wake up and just feel like fucking excellence. Piss excellence.
It depends on how many bongs I smoke when I wake up. But I usually feel good.
We're cutting it. Peace.
All right, boys. Peace.